Well, hello, and welcome back to barljo's basement. You join us in the middle of a thrilling sugarcane harvest. As you can see, we've been ticking along nicely. I've been delivering over to the train station as we go. In unfortunate news, I did a lot of lovely work for us. We have filled our new field just over there with corn. And we have also finished feeding and feeding and weeding our smaller field over there. However, I recorded all of this with its associated natter to a lovely black screen. So that, unfortunately, didn't work. So I'm going to start this video today with this little bit of sugarcane harvest. We'll talk about it as we go. And we can see they haven't still fixed the bizarre behaviour of the sugarcane worker, but hey, I'm sure he or she knows what she's doing, because I'm sure the rest of us don't. There we go. Let's go then. There we go. Fantastic. So yes, to plant the corn in our new field over there, I had to buy a new planter, which was thrilling and really exciting in terms of new toys to get to play with. But that isn't going to happen this time, so because that all happened off camera, we'll have to pick a new crop for this field once it's been ploughed and cultivated with our new plough and cultivator, which you did see, so that at least is okay. I'm thinking maybe we should do some sunflowers. I remember saying in a video the other day we haven't done sunflowers here for a while, so let's get that done. But the general purpose of this sugarcane crop that should generate enough for us to buy a new tractor, a slightly more powerful tractor, because... Sorry, I got a bit lost in what the worker was doing there, which was just messing about for no conceivable reason. Come on then, dude, you can do it. I'll go back a bit, you can go forward, that's it. There we go. Turn yourself round there, fella. Which you may or not do. Oh, well, in that case, we'll circle round. Come back past him and figure it out. Yes, so I'll be buying a slightly larger tractor, which should help us. There we go, that's triggered that. Which will help us with our ploughing and cultivating on this field. And then we'll get it sown with our new sower. And that's what we'll do. So I will be back here when... First of all, when this harvest is finished, when we're ready to sell all the sugarcane and buy our new tractor. So that's where we're up to and what we're going to be doing. So, in the meantime, I will see you whenever I happen to have finished all of this malarkey, and I think it's going to be tomorrow game day. Yeah, the worker did that yesterday with this. He's a crazy person. The way I fixed it is firing him and hiring another one. See, worked again. So yes, I will see you when all of that is finished. And we're in a position to buy a new tractor. Catch you in a tick. Fade cut, fade cut, fade cut. See you later. Well, hello. You join us aboard a train full of cane as we drive it down to sell our now completed sugarcane harvest. It was a good few game hours work, which is no fun for anyone to watch. So there we go. Let's set that back to a decent, sensible time and groove on down the track to hopefully the first stop for the train station mill. There's our sugarcane. Oh, on the left, train station mill is the place to go. We could hold on a little bit, but I don't want to risk that. price hasn't been going up particularly much, although I may live to regret that. So, what we're going to do is get it sold. Then our tractor, here's the mill just coming up here. Our tractor is waiting there with the residual bits in the trailer. When we've finished selling all the stuff, we're going to trade in that tractor, get ourselves a new one, as much as we can. Really overboard, much like a computer. Buy the highest thing you can, because it will oft be outdated before you know it. So, first one, let's go. Now this takes some time, so I'm going to try and freewheel through it a bit, but there we go. I'm not going to skip through too much because there's 3 trailers of this to do. We can see it all gravitating out of the bottom there. Ah, lovely. So I don't know what we're going to get for this first trailer. Possibly 40-odd thousand. It's hard to guess. There we go. What did we get? 39,000. Not a bad start. Let's edge forward a little bit for the second trailer, which I think is slightly bigger. There we go. Let's empty that one. I'm not going to jump out of the train because that may be slightly foolish, but there we go. Let's keep that unloading as we go. Make sure everything goes nicely. And from here it's just a quick drive. We'll leave the train where it is because our tractor is just over there. We can see the orange trailer just to the right of the building. Ooh, hiding behind trees. Not going to do anyone any favours. And our second trailer is empty for 52,000. Well, that is quite nice. Let's just pull forward a bit until our unload prompt pops up, which should be any minute. Now. There it is. I knew it'd be there somewhere. Let's get our last one unloaded. Another 90-odd thousand litres. So, what do we have? A 40 and then a much bigger sale there as well. Wow, this is going nicely. Very nicely. It is worth the money, even if it's a bit of a pain to do. Because there we go. One field and we've made 100 and just about 100,000, I think. There you go. Yes, we had 40 from one, 40 from another, and 50 from the other, didn't we? So yes, about 130. Is that right? Let's check our financials. Crop sales down the bottom. There we go. 130-odd thousand. Not the biggest day we've had, but still pretty much worth doing. We haven't yet finished selling, although there's not a huge load here in the tractor to get rid of. There we go, it's the right one. We don't have a front loader on this. No, we don't. We'll keep the one with a front loader because, you know, get that started, get it tipping. There we go. Ah, just another 3,000 there. So, let us off to the shop to sell our trusted old Fend. See what we can get for the money. Whoop-a. Now, which way is the shop? It is behind us. Is it? Nope, it's that way. Okay. Ah, yes, it's through the town. Of course it is. Right, anyone around here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, careful of that pedestrian fella. See, this is kind of why we need the bigger tractor. It's always a bit of a slow takeoff when we've got this big heavy trailer, but big heavy trailers are worth doing. There we go, there's the big bull roundabout. We need to turn left, I think, when we get to that. Oh yes, I can go that way, but I'm not going to. This is where it gets tricky for me as a European, because I have to go round the roundabout the wrong way and then turn off on the wrong side. Oi. I'm not a European. I'm from Britain. We drive on the left side of the road. There we go. Ah, I even managed that with the indicators. Fantastic. Oh. And there's the shop just appearing there in front of us. There we go. How lovely. So we'll drop the trailer off before we sell, because otherwise you're just asking for trouble there. I will end up selling the trailer. Oh yes, I've forgotten about those seed bags. Don't think we can take those back. Oh no, if we take those back in this trailer, we're going to end up with a big pile of seed on the ground, and that's not what we want to happen. So let's just park you up there. Not got too bad at that reversing lark. And then get this sold. We serviced it last night. We've been servicing these every day just to keep them ticking over. Literally, of course. There we go. Oh, that'll give us another 40,000. That will do. Let's find some tractors, shall we? Yes, we will. Now, I think the magic number I'm looking for is about 210 horsepower. So, I do have the hankering for a case, I'll be honest with you. We've got quite a bit of money to play with. I don't think that one will go high enough. Not 175 horsepower is the max we can do that one. So I'm sorry, Maxim, you don't make the grade. Although, having said that, soft spot for the New Holland? No. 175. What about the 7.2 Pro? Ooh, now they're quite nice. Ooh. What will that give us? 255. Ooh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? I could be tempted into that. There we go. No colours to change. Well, there we go. That'll give us 250,000 for 140. Let's just see what else is going on. Anything in large? What's the smallest? Oh, they're all a bit out of reach, aren't they? Right. Stick with the medium. So it could be that Case Pro. What can we do with the John Deere? Anything at all? Big enough? Nope. You can only take me up to 160. But, that Valtra might be quite nice. 210, but it is pricey for what it is, isn't it? It might be that case yet. I should possibly have done this shopping before we started, although there's a Massey. Maybe we should get a Massey. It's like the base is 210. But a 240 for 190. I've only just got enough. I think it's still that case, really, isn't it? Oh, let's not mess with those. Could get another Fent, but what about the Puma? No, you know what? I think what about the JCB? I never thought about any of these. No, that's a bit rich for me, that one. 7200. Wait a second. What's that? What was that first one we looked at? 7200 Pro, and you were going to give me, let me think, 255 for 140. Okay, let's see what that mod will give us. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, you give me lots of other options as well. Are you going to go high enough? Oh, you see, it gives it slightly cheaper, doesn't it? Should we get that biggest one? Let's really tune the engine up. We don't want... No, let's not put a weight on there, but let's... No, I don't want the front loader on. Can I get a front linkage just in case? I don't think I can. That, in that case, makes that decision for me. So, we will get the stock Pro Series. We'll go up to 255. We don't quite want the biggest. Although, for another 3,000, for another 6 horsepower, I think we're fine with that one. And that is what we'll do. We'll stick with the Trelleborgs. I don't think we'll do anything funky with the tyres, although... Although we could ridiculously overwheel it, but let's not do that. We'll just have standard wheels. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, we can get weights and all sorts. We'll stick with standard for now. So, I think we'll buy that. Thank you very much. And let's take our nice trailer home. There we go. Everybody loves a new tractor. Fantastic. I would like to save up for one of the John Deeres. They're quite, they're kind of the flagship of Farming Simulator 19. There we go. So let's have a look at this as we go home. There we go. That's got the front lift on it. The front linkage, rather. There we go. It does feel a bit better. It's not as fast as the Fent in terms of overall top speed, but it's got some pretty good grunt going on here, which we will use to plough and cultivate the former sugarcane field. Oh, it's 1 o'clock already in game time. So I think for now we'll just drop the... there's our new planter, but don't look. There's only spoilers, since as I've already... There we go, I'll just drop that there for now. We will clean and jerk, as they say, later. So let's get our new plough out, and then we've already seen it in action, but hey. Okay. Now the cultivator is there at a shade of a weird angle, so let's get that out separately. Because having tried to get them out individually, having tried to get them out together before, it all went a little bit wrong. Oh, I've not nudged the baler now. It's not going well. Ugh. Knock it back in line. There we go. Okay, we can pick those two up now from here. Easy, I don't like that not being straight there. It's harder to reverse when it's not directly behind me, and I'm bad enough at reversing these things at the best of times. So, let's see what we can do here. There we go, look at that. Oh, fantastic. It was close enough, and this tractor should have the grunt to... Oh, it does. Fantastic to be able to pull both those, and hopefully... I need a proper clear up of this yard, and get everything done all at once. That's why you buy the big machines, but it doesn't always work in terms of having the tractors. They still haven't quite fixed our mod there, but let's get that unfolded. We'll also get it lowered when it's ready, I think. Switch to the back. I can't quite unload the back from where it is, but we can do that in a little while. Make sure that's lined up straight, because otherwise I get very confused. It's low down already. There we go. It is starting to plough, which is very nice. Let's make sure we've got the back unfolded as well. There we go. The cultivator's unfolding itself. Then we can just crack on. Lovely. And there we go. We can see it ploughing, and as we come out of as it comes out of the very back, it's all nicely cultivated too. So, the benefits of buying bigger stuff is that it happens quicker, even if you can't drive in a straight line, because you're too busy whizzing the camera around. But hey, that will come out in the wash. So, I think what I will be doing in the upcoming time-lapse is I'm going to sow some sunflowers in here, because I remembered mentioning that I hadn't done sunflowers in 19. I think we had some in the smaller field, but hey. Oh, can I turn that right round? What a lovely turning circle that has. I'm not sure that's quite the best way to do it. any case, there we go. That should. It's just getting the hang of where to turn your implements. There we go. Fantastic. Yes, I'll be putting sunflowers in this field, which means I'll be using the new planter, so hopefully we'll see that this time, instead of like last time when it just all happened in a blank screen. But in any case, oh, I can see we've got stuff growing over there already. Maybe we'll put this on a worker, go and have a quick look and see if our... What was I putting in there? It was corn, wasn't it? See if our corn is growing nicely in there too. So let's take that big turning circle round the seed bag, or whatever it was I left there. And then try and line everything up again. Yep, that should miss it. Look at that. Like a well-orchestrated ballet. Lovely. That seems to be travelling in a straight line. We're all good. Magic. So, when we get to the top of here, I think we'll be popping this. In fact, let's do that. There you go, so my worker can finish doing that. I will probably finish it in the time-lapse, but we'll see what's going on over here. Let's see what's in the... cornfield! There's a lot of weed going on there, so that at least gives us something to do. I don't... Yeah, or we can set the weeder on that, can't we? So, that will be the plan. I'll let the worker continue the ploughing. For now, I think we can't be too far off time. Yes, I think that will do us for today. So, we will pick up the ploughing and cultivating here in a time-lapse. We will weed that field over there also in the time-lapse. And our oats are fully fertilised and fully weeded, which is nice. We can see the dead weeds in there. Right, so there we go. Off camera, I will get our horses ridden, and I'll see you in time-lapse. So, thank you as always for watching. Likes, subscribes, comments, go crazy, because that's what we love. And I will see you all again next time. So, from here in Felsbrunn, in the basement farm, I'll say bye-bye for now. Bye!